You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye. Let him hold you tight. Dancing, singing, but while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in whose arms you're gonna be. Darling, save the last dance for me. I know that the music is fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, dance and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in whose arms you're gonna be. Darling, leave the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so, that you feel it when we touch. I'll never ever let you go. I love you oh so much. We can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in whose arms you're gonna be. Darling, save the last dance for me. Saving the last dance. Saving the last dance. Oh, saving the last dance for me. Long Indian. Yeah.
One of the real secret gems of San Antonio. We're one of only 2 cities in North America, UNESCO City of Gastronomy.
Food is such a huge part of, I think, all of our cultures.
San Antonio is real in flavors. It's true in its corazón.
We're so proud of the authenticity from all over the world. That to me is exactly what we call melting pot. It's something unique to this place. You don't get it anywhere else.
Hello neighbors, my name is Rose McGinnis Hill and I'm running for District 2 City Council. I come with 35 years experience as a community, civic leader, and organizer. I'm happy to tell you that I come with compassion on public safety and our environment, and also I want to bring great things to District 2. I'm currently the president of Government Hill Alliance Neighbor Association. I've been president for 10 years, and I'm the co-founder of the D2 Presidents Roundtable, an organization of 30 registered neighborhood associations in District 2 that I'm very proud of us working together to build a stronger, bigger, safer neighborhoods and families in District 2. I come with compassion, and I want to continue to build off of what we have done in District 2. And I humbly ask for your vote, Rose McGinnis Hill for District 2 City Council.
Everyone knows everywhere, especially here in San Antonio for me, that COVID-19 is a very delicate subject. The year 2020, the date December 17th, the time 11:13, my husband, Roy Guajardo, passed away of COVID. That time, hospitals, there was no room, delicate of finding a room at a hospital. Finding doctors. Usually a person having COVID, the beginning, they would be sent home. And very delicate subject and emotional. And with this, we have bringing to you SA Community Pride, is bringing to you, to your living room, important information for you to take note. We brought the best to you to listen to this. Since this is airing every Sunday, please let your family know. Please listen to this particular guest that is being interviewed by Judge Ron Rangel from the 379th District Court. We have from the Madonna Center's COVID, Dr. Adelita Cantu, and Roger Caballero, Executive Director, another Executive Director that's also joining them. So please join me in welcoming our guests to our studio.
Hello, my name is Ron Rangel. I'm the judge of the 379th Criminal District Court here in Bexar County. I also am a college professor, and I have a podcast that's called Beyond the Gavel with Judge Ron Rangel. I feel very blessed to be here today to be able to speak to these individuals. I'm going to go ahead and introduce them to you now. First, we have Roger Caballero, who's the Executive Director of the Madonna Center. We also have Dr. Adelita Cantu, who is with UT Health San Antonio. And ma'am, if you could introduce yourself to us as well.
Of course. I'm Xiomara Salazar, and I'm Director of Social Services with Madonna Center.
Very nice. Well, Roger, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question first. Could you tell our viewers about the Madonna Center? Where is it located? What exactly it is that the Madonna Center does?
Surely. First off, thank you for having us. Appreciate the opportunity. The Madonna Center is a long-standing nonprofit that's been serving the west side of San Antonio for 65 years in the current location and for 85 years altogether. We provide social services for low-income families. We have services ranging from early Head Start for children as young as 2 months old, all the way up to 12 years old. We operate a preschool program. We also operate an after-school program. And then during the summer, we operate a summer camp. And then at the other end of the spectrum, we also have a large program for seniors, those 60 and over in the community that come over daily for socialization, for information. They also have a breakfast and a lunch served there at the Madonna Center.
That's a lot of services.
Yeah, we're blessed to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Yes. In the court system, we get a lot of our funding from grant funding. And so what kind of grants do y'all have to provide things like vaccines for COVID and flu for seniors?
Surely. Yeah, we've been blessed to have received a $150,000 grant from the National Council on Aging. And that's specific to us informing seniors in the community, particularly those in the West Side, of how important it is to get a vaccine, to continue getting a vaccine, not only a COVID-19 vaccine, but also the flu vaccine. So these funds are going to go a long way to help us to get the word out. You know, we've noticed that some of our seniors have kind of gotten relaxed, have kind of gotten, you know, their guard down as far as, hand washing and masking and stuff like that. Yes. So this grant is going to go a long way to help us to reach those seniors and let them know how important it is still to do the vaccines.
The educational process.
Educational process, exactly.
Absolutely,
yes.
That's great.
Right.
Well, Dr. Cantu, what is specifically your role at UT San Antonio?
So I'm an associate professor at the School of Nursing at the Health Science Center School of Nursing, and my background is public health, so I do a lot of work in the community, Madonna, Good Samaritan on the west side, but other places as well, and focused on promoting health. And a lot of that is being sure that people do know about what vaccines they need and the importance of that to promote health and well-being, not only for seniors, but across the lifespan.
I know in the county, when we were dealing with the courthouse and closures, we had to consult a lot with UT Health San Antonio.
Yes.
So y'all really do provide a lot of information in the public.
We try to. That's the way we just want to make a difference with our community, and that's one way to do it is just promote through education.
Why is the COVID vaccine so important, especially for seniors in our community?
Well, one thing that we know because of the early pandemic, and we know who was the most vulnerable, and that included seniors, included individuals with chronic diseases. And this was a novel virus. So because it was so novel, it really, really did burden the body when you became infected. And if there are already some underlying conditions, it just made it worse. And you saw many of the deaths that resulted from COVID, more those vulnerable populations.
Yes. Well, people have gotten multiple COVID vaccines.
Correct.
and they always want to know, I've already gotten 3 vaccines, I've gotten plenty of shots.
Yeah.
Is it important for people to continue to get the boosters as they become available? And how long specifically is that vaccine good for?
So the boosters right now, most research and most evidence is pointing to it's starting to wane after 4 to 5 months. And so that's why you've seen the CDC and other guidance coming out to get your boosters at the 6-month or 8-month period of time. Right now, the new boosters, which is what we call a bivalent booster, came out in September of last year. And so for individuals that have not received a booster since then, the recommendation is to get it for this new bivalent that is more sensitive to the COVID variants right now.
So they got to be vigilant, stay on top of things.
Yes, stay on top of things. And I believe the CDC is coming out, just ready to come out with guidance that they're recommending the most vulnerable get the booster again, the bivalent booster again.
Excellent. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So is it possible, and I know that folks always want to know, they've had the COVID booster, or the COVID booster. Is it possible for them to get COVID again, even though they've had that booster shot?
Yes, there is a possibility that that could happen. The value of the vaccine is that your body does respond a lot more efficiently to the infection, and so the symptoms you would experience are much less.
Yes.
And there's also, of course, antivirals now. So it's important to talk with your doctor if you feel like you do have COVID or you get a test and it's positive. Talk with your doctor about getting the medication if you're eligible for it, and then vaccines as the guidance comes out.
So that even if they've had that vaccine, and even if they get COVID,
Sure.
the fact that they've been vaccinated and boosted will really help them.
It will really, really help.
Oh,
In
that's
fact,
important.
we know that people that are admitted to the hospital because of it are people that have not, on the whole, have not been vaccinated.
That's good to know. Well, Fiesta's around the corner.
Yes.
I'm excited with that. And so knowing that, we know that not too long from now, flu season is going to start
Exactly.
happening.
Yeah.
When is the peak of flu season?
So we generally think of flu season starting in August, late August, and you're going to see the peak generally when the weather starts getting colder. You're getting more people inside and transmitting it. So you're looking at November, December, January, that time frame, because more people, there's more of a risk for it easily transmitting.
So really, the more people spend indoors, that's when the season kind of...
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And so if seniors were to go get boosted now or to get a flu shot now, would that still be effective when the peak season comes for the flu?
Well, just as the COVID, it's going to wane after a certain period of time. So the recommendation certainly would be if you have not received like your flu vaccine last year, August, September is a good time to get the flu.
Okay.
And you can also get flu and a COVID booster together.
Now, like COVID, I understand there's a lot of different type of flus, right?
Yes.
There's different types of viruses that we need to be careful about.
Exactly.
What type of flu virus, then, would that vaccine be most effective with?
So the vaccine, the influenza vaccine is different every year. So it's the best guess of what's going to be the most prevalent in that season.
Yes.
So there's A, B, or C strain, and those tend to be more sensitive to that. So if an individual gets the flu, we may have all had the flu vaccine, but you get the flu, but your symptoms are going to be much less severe.
I know sometimes it's hard for seniors to get out there and make sure that they're vaccinated. And so is it possible for seniors, or really anybody, to get out and get these vaccines, maybe the COVID and the flu at the same time?
Yes, you can get them at the same time. And of course, they're now available at all of the pharmacies, the stores, H-E-B, Walmart. I believe this contract that the grant that you got will also allow the Madonna to actually go into the home and do vaccines as well. So trying to break down as many barriers as possible to issues about getting the COVID vaccine and the flu vaccine.
Well, that's a good point, Roger. I know the Madonna Center is involved with vaccines.
Yes, and again, through our partnership with UT Health, I mean, we've been able to do that for the last couple of years, actually. So now with this grant, we're going to be able to do a more concentrated effort. So I'll have Ms. Xiomara speak to what we have planned in terms of the vaccines that we're going to have on site and some of the activities that we will be doing. with this grant. Again, it's to break the barriers, like you say.
Yes.
Make it easier for seniors. A lot of them are homebound. So, Xiomara, if you can speak to what we have planned.
Sure. So during the year, we will have 4 events going on. The first one being the 26th of May. The following will be August, then November, then in March. We will be offering the vaccines during those events. Again, it will be for the community, so we will have vendors, we will have so much more for them. If they do need transportation, we will provide transportation as long as it's within 5-mile radius.
Excellent. Excellent. So there's going to be 4 opportunities for seniors to get out there. Is it only seniors that y'all are working with as it relates to this grant?
We're focusing on seniors with this particular grant, but if someone shows up and they want to avail themselves of the vaccine, we will not turn them away.
Excellent.
But the focus is on seniors, and again, breaking the barriers for our seniors. So yes, we will be there, and we'll connect seniors with any kind of resource that they may need. If they're not in our particular service area, we will accommodate them through another provider.
And those clinics sound like they'll be a good time as well.
Yes.
Just going out there sounds like fun. Well, Roger, is there any last bit of information that you'd like to make sure that seniors that are out in the community know about the Madonna Center and how to get these flu and COVID vaccines?
Surely, yeah. Just to let them know that the Madonna Center continues to be in the community, and if there's anything that you need, feel free to call the Madonna Center. Xiomara Salazar is the Director of Social Services. You can call her at 210-432-2374.
All right, make sure to write that down. It was a pleasure speaking with you all today. I really enjoyed it.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
Got a lot of information. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, San Antonio, as host and producer for over 25 years, started with Time Warner and now Spectrum and so on, I am so blessed not only to be the host and producer, not only because Roseanne out there and Leon and Mr. Frank Burns have been with me for such a long time. They literally can read my mind of how I want things done when we produce a show. And you probably say, oh man, you're a pro at it, or you talk. No, I do it, yes, but when it's over, Mrs. Guajardo collapses and takes a long nap. As we get older, this happens, right? So right now, we have a few of our crew members that are with us today, and I want to make sure you know their faces. We're going to start first. How about let's start with one of our guests that was here today, because we're involved a lot in entertainment because of Little Henry. We got KDA, sir.
KDA Radio, and I'm a radio DJ in University Jalapeno, KDA, and I'd like to say happy birthday out there to Israel, your oldest.
Israel. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Gracias. And we have Socorro.
Hi, I'm Socorro Valdez, and I'm also the agenda director for San Antonio Pride with Delia Guajardo. Also, I'm with American Legion and with the Super Dances of Henry Peña. And I forgot to mention, we have a big function coming up on May the 20th, which is our first military ball at the American Legion. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olga Salazar, and I'm a new member, and I'm an assistant director for Delia, and I'm happy to be here and be a new member. Thank you.
And by the way, she's one of the new members as assistant hospitality director. I can right away identify her by her beautiful eyes. She has beautiful eyes. And I kept saying, you are the sister, but you're the aunt. You're so young. To Priscilla, I mean, you're really young. Priscilla, you have a very young aunt.
Yes.
And you all look pretty. Okay, Priscilla?
So I'm Priscilla Sanchez-Hurt. I am the marketing director as part of the members that help and the staff that are here with Delia to be able to provide the community with this wonderful opportunity to share all this knowledge that we enjoy working together and volunteering our time.
She keeps me on target. Makes me copies and stay on top the night before we tape. Anything I need, I text her, can you make me a copy of this or this and that? And she's so efficient, so knowledgeable, and we got to go to Vegas. Maybe the whole crew can go with you. We'll organize a trip.
Yes.
Instead of Kickapoo, we'll have to fly over to Vegas. You want to go, Roseanne? And even the constable, Leticia, the deputies we all can fly over there and have some fun. Now, Little Joe.
Little Henry.
Oh. Little Joe, we must be
Little
thinking
Ralph,
about it
Little
because
George,
he is so
doesn't matter.
famous. Little Henry is famous.
I've been
Take it
called
away,
worse.
Henry.
I am the one-man entertainment committee, and I've been empowered by Delia to help here at San Antonio Pride. And it's kind of a good thing to help the community. We have unlimited resources. Not. So everything that we can get here entertainment-wise is voluntary. And we ask all of you who have an agenda, and even if you don't, if you just want to contribute to the community with your talent, to let us know. We'll be happy to have you on the show and share the stage with you. So it's not a real pressure kind of thing, or just come up here and let us know. But don't do the America Has Talent thing and come over here if you can't sing or dance. We will ask you to leave. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Anyway, so my name is Henry Lee Parrilla, and I've been a musician for longer than there've been chocolate chip cookies. So I've taken this on as it helps the community, and hope that all of y'all will help me help. Okay, thank you.
One thing I've noticed, the cameras are really doing justice for us. The color, have you noticed? Mm-hmm. Maybe because the background is black, I don't know, but I love the color that we have. I have KDA here, Mr. Martinez. It doesn't, all the faces as they were being shown on camera. I was looking at how you all look. Man, the girls look awesome, pretty, gorgeous, and the gentlemen look handsome.
Well, it's not like the old days when they say that, the television adds so many pounds to, how you look. Because I had a friend of mine that came out on TV and he said, how do I look? And I said, well, if it's 10 pounds for every camera, that had about 5 cameras on you. That was, you look a little big. So, luckily, I guess with these modern high-def cameras, it doesn't go that bad.
I love your hat.
Oh, I borrowed it.
It's, I can imagine. I now know. We know. Constable Leticia, and wearing a hat, because after you take it off, you're sweating, right? Oh my God. Okay, guys, do you remember, I know it's Luke's birthday, April 19, and we also had Henry Pena, was his birthday, and the mayor had a birthday. Anybody else had a birthday of you guys here?
My birthday's coming up.
Yours is coming when?
April 28th.
April 28th. Oh my God, that's just around the corner, Henry.
Yeah, and
I've
been.
And you're going to Vegas.
Anybody out there?
He's been reminded.
Yeah, when is Peña's birthday? The 22nd?
The 24th.
24th, yeah.
So let's play a little bit to all our viewers that had a birthday. A happy birthday Israel Mayor and Henry Pena.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Many more. All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
it's always great and fun to have entertainment, especially from a radio personality, KEDA 1540 radio personality. Richard F. Martinez is here with us on studio, and Socorro Valdez, our agenda director and also event coordinator for all these dances that go on with Henry Peña, will be doing the interview a little bit along with our little Henry. Take it away, guys.
Hi, everybody. My name is Socorro Valdez, and next to me is Richard F. Martinez. How are you, Richard?
I'm fine, thank you.
I know that you started your music career and your entertainment and DJ and all this at a very young age, at the age of 11. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Also, you used to go with your family. Your family would take you to the Alameda Theater, and that was a beautiful theater we used to have. And then you graduated, you went to college, and then you got drafted.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your life, how it's been, and how you started.
Well, after I got drafted, went to Vietnam, came back, I received the Purple Heart, and then I went into the nightclub business, which was about 30 years, and then I went into the radio business, which is another 20 years, and which I'm now with KEDA Radio in San Antonio, Texas, with a show that we call Tejano 210 on Friday nights. And we're enjoying that because we're bringing our music back up. The point about this one is that we're not going for young adults. We're going for the senior citizens, the older adults that most of the radio stations forgot about. Mm-hmm. And we're playing oldies, we're playing Tejano, we're playing Conjunto, and we play some of the new stuff that we're introducing into our market.
That is great. Yes, I have some family that tell me that they listen to you on Friday nights.
Well, that's
and
good.
Also, when I get out of work, I always text you and say, hey, I'm on my way home. Turn me on there.
Yeah, you got it. We got your dedication for you already in there.
I guess. Thank you very much. Also, you in 2021, what happened to you there?
Yeah, well, actually, it was in 2020 when I got inducted into the San Antonio Radio DJs Hall of Fame here in San Antonio.
That was
great.
And
that is something that I'm really proud of, and I appreciate a lot. Now it's my turn to try and induct other DJs that haven't had the opportunity, that worked for KEDA Radio and other affiliates.
There is a lot of DJs that haven't really been
Correct.
Haven't been out there and nobody's introduced them. And I'm glad that you're doing that, because that will bring up more people, more DJs interested, in doing this, helping the community, because we still love all that music. That's our music, and we enjoy that. And I'm happy and glad that you do this for us.
Well, with the help of the owner of KEDA Radio, Mr. Jerry Benavides, and the former owners, the Davila family, and with my mentors like Lee Woods, Henry Peña, Güero Polkas, and all these guys, they've taught me to be able to find these DJs that are in the background, because everybody knows our voices,
right,
but they don't know our faces, which some of us want to hide. And I've been trying to hide mine for a long time, but hey, I came out some sooner or later I will do out there.
Let's go back a little bit. When you were young, your parents, your family, what did they like, did they get you into this? Like you were saying that they would take you to the Alameda Theater?
We would go to La Alameda, and then my dad would take me to the Chamizal, El Torero, and all these clubs. There used to be
old clubs.
The clubs downtown. That's where it went into my blood, and thanks to my dad and my granddad. And my mom, on the other hand, was the one that was making me go to church and learn catechism and caused me to have the nuns chase me.
Did you go to a private school?
I went to, for the first 3 years, I think I went to private school on the west side of San Antonio, and that's where the nuns used to chase me. That's no lie, that's the truth. And
chase you why? Because you were a bad guy?
No,
or
my mother would leave me there, and the nuns would come in, and my mother would say, hey, we're leaving. I go, wait a minute, where are you going, Mom? And then she would leave, and I go, oh, no, not this kid.
Way.
So I ran out, and when I ran out, the nuns chased me down. But it was something that, an experience, and it's been then my aunts and taught me how to dance and learn about the artists that were out there, Maria Victoria, Isidro Lopez, and countless of others that I knew about, los Churambeles de España. And on occasion when I sometimes when I hit the memories, I'll play them.
And that's good memories.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Richard, for being here with us, with San Antonio community, and with Delia Guajardo. Thank you very much for coming up.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, and keep listening to KEDA.
Don't forget, Friday nights.
You got it.
Thank you.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the floor. Sway me sweet, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you're looking all the song. Sway me sweet, sway me more. Other dancers may be on the floor, but my eyes see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. You know how. Sway me sweet, sway me now. Only you have that magic technique. When we say I go weak, oh, make me sing. I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me sweet, sway me now. Make me sway as only you know how. Sway me sweet, sway me now. It's a hard way to start. Thank you.
Hola, San Antonio, our beautiful city of San Antonio. I believe it's the most beautiful city the United States of America can have, right? We have the Alamo, and we have the Riverwalk, we have Market Square, Mi Tierra, Mi Familia Restaurant, and Pico de Gallo, and then we go to the Barges and Fiesta. And by the way, Happy Mother's Day, because it's just right around the corner. And wishing all our mothers happy Mother's Day and enjoy your family. And also for all our mommies that are in heaven. And I know they're smiling because we're not going to forget our mommies, right? Okay. We have here, we're going to talk about a little bit about everything, bringing you familiar faces of San Antonio, our leadership, our community leadership, and then we're going to go on and on and on. And we can say kind of the woman with a badge, right? If you see, the camera takes a close look of all our guests that are sitting here with me today. We're going to talk about first in introducing, welcome to SA Community Pride, guys. You've been excellent in coming to the studios, and parking is really horrible out there, right? Eventually, it's all going to be pretty good. And we have, and very honored and proud, to have a very well-known constable with our city in Precinct 2. And when I talk about our guests, it's because I really, really know them. I have been around in fundraisers community-wise when they're out there, like Zapatos. And by the way, hello Art Escobar and Margie de la Torre. They were supposed to be here, but unfortunately not. And they're very much involved with this group. Okay, we're going to start first with our constable, Leticia Rodriguez Vasquez, Bexar County Constable, Precinct 2. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then let's go on to all the community work you've been doing throughout all your elected office.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. I'm so excited to be here on the show with you, Delia. I'm so proud of you and everything that you've done in the community and that you continue to do with our military forces. What have I done? Oh my gosh. It's only been 3.5 years. This is my chief, Leo Horton. We have, from the moment that we walked into the office, we came from the sheriff's office. He did 31 years there, and I did 25 years there. So from the moment that we walked into the office, we hit the ground running, and we turned that office around. We cleaned the office, literally, and we just took off with that. So, and we, as far as community stuff, we have done so many things. That's where I met Priscilla. She was moonstruck, and she was going around trying to do a toy drive. And she was, I saw that she was advertising and stuff, and I told her, you know what, I'll join you if we can help the children in Precinct 2. And she says, absolutely. So we started doing a toy drive, and we are going on our 3rd year together. So, and I enjoy it because our officers go out to the different stores and we collect the toys, and then we go out and help all the misfortunates in Precinct 2. So I'm very proud of that. Our officers go out, my officers go out there, and we do that, and I'm very proud of that. I mean, we've assisted Zapatos. During COVID, since we were kind of tied down a little bit, we went out and helped the food bank, and we did Meals on Wheels. We also do the school supply drive. We assisted with shoe drive with Zapatos. And among a bunch of things. I mean, we're also this Saturday, we're going to be helping the Guardian of the Children. We're going to be providing free security for them. And then on Sunday, we'll be at the Guadalupe, also on Guadalupe Plaza, to do they're going to have the piñatas in the barrio. So, yeah, I would need to bring up a list of everything we've done. I've got pages and pages.
Now, I'm familiar with piñatas in the barrio, with Margo Uriegas, yes.
Yes, actually, those are my cousins. Santos Uriegas is my cousin.
Is that right?
Margo
world.
And Rick Uriegas.
Yes.
So, yes.
She's beautiful, beautiful lady.
Beautiful
people. Uriegas family.
Thank you, yes. My mother was born in Uvalde. So, the Uriegas are all the way from there.
Oh, wow, excellent. Let me ask you, how do you keep yourself physically fit?
I'm running around all the time, yes. I wish I could say that I exercise. He's the exercise buff. He exercises for me. But no, I just keep busy. I try and make sure that, especially after a health scare, I try and watch what I eat and walk around and do what I need to do to make sure that I stay healthy, because I'm not ready to to Drop Dead yet. Who is, right?
Well, amazing. I know you also were involved when Uvalde.
Yes.
I went along with you and my son Israel, and you know Israel.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Israel. Happy birthday. His birthday is this April 19th.
Happy birthday, Izzy. Yes.
Your deputy here, when you have deputies, they have to be so dedicated and really have a passion of their work, right? And besides that, you depend on them.
Yes, this is
and
my
they
chief.
depend on you.
Yes.
It's like protection also when you're out there. Security-wise, they have to know exactly how you're thinking, right? Sir, tell us a little bit about yourself. And are you enjoying your work?
Oh, yes, I am. Very much so. My name is Leo Horton, and I'm the Chief Deputy, like she said, at Precinct 2. I came in with her on day one, and it's been some up and down hills, but we got everything straightened out. My previous career was with the Sheriff's Office, like she mentioned. I was a sergeant with the Sheriff's Office, and I've told her before, and I told people before, I'm so humbled that she chose me to come over as her second in command. She's a great boss, and I'm just enjoying it.
Excellent.
I'm very grateful.
To all our deputies, we thank you for your service, all you do for San Antonio. And we have Priscilla. Priscilla's enormously involved with our community. She just retired from Southwest Airlines.
Yes, I
Goes
do.
to Vegas quite a few times. We need to take along with Priscilla.
Yes.
Priscilla, tell us a little bit how you knew Constable.
Well, as she mentioned, we started with the idea of doing a toy drive. And it was actually Rosa Mendez, who was the Queen of Metals, idea to try to work within the inner city and try to provide toys for those that aren't able to get out to the different areas where they can stop by or drive by and get toys. So we focused on trying to collect toys for that. I do have a nonprofit that is known as Moonstruck Foundation. We have antique fire trucks, so we coined it Fill the Fire Truck. And that's how we got started and connected with the constable's office, and Leticia provided the manpower, all the officers. Together we did different locations at different Walmarts and had the officers set up and we had costume characters that we had, Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus, the Blue Santa, the reindeer, any costume that was theme related, we tried to have it there and have a photo opportunity. So that gave also the children an opportunity to take pictures where they may not have been able to.
A lot of fun.
And so it was a combination of different ideas coming together to make it successful. Then the second year, my fire truck was out of commission, but that did not stop the constable's office from bringing out their SUVs and setting them up. And so we continued with a partnership to try to meet the needs, and it's grown. And in fact, Madonna Center was one of the locations that we went out and donated toys to the daycare center there, so that they'd have some new toys to stock. Especially with COVID, they could get rid of the old ones and bring in some new ones and turn the toys around. And we're just grateful for the community that has been so giving, so amazingly giving with donating toys and contacting us. We've had different businesses that have set up boxes, as well as we appreciate Walmart's Community Heart that they give back by letting us set up different days at different locations and be able to meet the needs. The customers are amazing. They stop, they go in, they come out, they donate money, they donate toys, and they want to ask, what else can they do? And so it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
Well, you mentioned Rosa.
Yes.
And her husband.
Yes.
Mr. Mendez. And Rosa, happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Both of them are so involved with the community.
Yes.
Rosa. Yes, definitely. And of course, Mr. Mendez is a veteran.
Correct.
Thanking him for serving our country. We're going to go on next because Rose Hill is president of a very well-known neighborhood association on the east side. And I see photos of you. I've known you for so many years, and you're dedicated, and your passion for the community, our seniors especially. You know how you're out there, and how is you? And I'm over here in precinct 2, right? You over there in precinct
4.
4. How is it being as far as security when you need it, and as a leader with a neighborhood association, security with the neighborhood? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think that I want to congratulate you also, Delia. 35 years of knowing you, working with you as a community leader has been totally an honor. Working in our neighborhood, I believe working with our safe officers in the police department is very important because building that bridge of communication and trust and respect, it goes a long way.
Definitely.
And then we also have our precinct 4. Catherine Brown is our person that runs the precinct 4. She's done a remarkable job in that area, and all the constables in precinct 4. They're really quick on their feet, and they're always involved in the community.
Yes.
I believe in the being involved in the community and being involved with the constituents and the people in the neighborhood, and them seeing them out there and always doing community work is an honor for me as a leader, because as leaders we have to work together to make things happen.
Exactly.
And if you bring the community and the leadership skills of our law enforcement is very important. There's that connection, and I think we don't give them as much credit as we
That's
should.
right.
And they
That's right.
our constables, our police department should be highly commended for all the work that they do.
And we need more deputies out there.
We need
right?
more deputies.
We need
and
more.
We need a little bit of everything. But I can tell you that having that relationship with them goes a long way, because we are unidos together, working together, and that's how we're going to build stronger, safer, and more wonderful neighborhoods together.
Remember, guys, San Antonio needs more deputies, right? It's coming from me, I'm saying. And to all our constables, to all our deputies, we appreciate everything you do for us and being out there, safety, taking care of our neighborhood. Together, we're going to say, Happy Mother's Day. Ready? At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Mother's Day!
Hello, San Antonio. My name is Socorro Valdez, and I'm here to talk to you about American Legion. Right now, we're having dances. I am in the planning committee. We have 4 or 5 members that are in the planning committee. And our next dance, we just finished with one, which was our Fiesta dance, which was in this Saturday with Henry Lee and the LaVeers played. And that was a very good dance. The next dance we're having is on May the 13th, and that's the Mother's Day dance. We really need help on that. We'd love for you to come. Our dance starts at 7 o'clock till 12 o'clock. We have 3 artists. One of them is our DJ. The second one we're gonna have is mariachis. And then we're gonna have Jesse Gonzalez. So on that's 3 events that we're having all in one. We'd like for you to join us. Our next dance, every month we're having a dance. And the next dance is on June 17th. Just look at your American Legion website and it'll tell you all our calendars and everything that's going on. I also work for, I do work for this organization, which is Henry Pena. Henry Pena has 2 super dances every year. Our next dance is not a super dance, it's a small dance. It's in June, and then our super dance is September the 24th. When I'm talking to you about the super dance, that means it's at the Shriner, and we have mostly like 800 to 1,000 people. Now that one, you have a lot of artists that are coming, and they're all from San Antonio, and they're beautiful artists that we have. Lots of good music. Just stay tuned to San Antonio Pride, Community Pride with Delia Guajardo, and you'll have all the events that are coming up. Again, happy Mother's Day, and hope to see you on May the 13th for the Mother's Day dance at the American Legion. Thank you.
We are moms who are pouring ourselves into our children every hour of every day. We are grandmothers who are also playing the role of primary caretaker. We are moms who are waiting to have children and trying our best to see the struggle through the eyes of God. We are moms who are learning the challenges of a blended family. We are moms in the workplace who are trying our best to balance competing expectations and demands. We are moms with adult children who are leaving our homes to pursue their own dreams. For packing lunches late at night. For cleaning out their backpacks, then filling them again. For offering gentle guidance to your own grown children. For becoming taxi drivers and appointment schedulers. For making sure the right baby doll is in their arms before they go to sleep. For helping them pay back their student loans. For cleaning and sterilizing and cooking. For doing their laundry and his laundry and our laundry. For praying and loving and forgiving and falling down and rising to your feet again. For the mom who is overworked and exhausted. For the mom who seems to spend 1,000,000 hours on 1,000,000 little things. For the mom who pours Jesus into her family as best she can. And God Himself not only celebrates what you do, but rejoices over the uniqueness of who you are. You are seen, and you are loved without limits. Welcome to Mother's Day.
For the mothers out there.
I know you have rhythm, come on.
That's my radio jet. I have no rhythm. I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Paper every dance, selling each romance. What they're saying. And there will come a day when the youth will pass away. What will they say about me? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I play. Pay for every dance, selling these romance. What they're saying. There will come a day when the youth will pass away. What will they say about me? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo. Time goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody. No, my baby, no, nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me, and I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely, sad and lonely. Won't some sweet mama come and rescue me? 'Cause I ain't so bad. Oh, bootsy bootsy bop, diddy bop. I ain't got nobody. My baby, no, nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me, and I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely, sad and lonely. Want some sweet mama come and rescue me. I ain't got nobody, and nobody, 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 nobody cares for me.